My fitness routines are designed to combine these two lists at the level that you're at, and in a way that you can progress from the simplest to the more complicated. Because fitness is improving mobility, strength, endurance, and balance, and taking advantage of this adaptive capabilities of our nervous system and our muscle system so that you can improve spinal health and fitness. This routine was designed to combine the fundamental exercise movements with the foundational movements in a way that you're in complete control, simply using the door frame. You are in complete control of your progress, and you can monitor how much and how intense you do each movement. If this is the first time you're doing this routine, do as much as you can tolerate and let that be your starting point to your improved spinal health and fitness. Start off with a simple spinal extension, and can you reach up towards the door frame? Or you can hold on to the sides of the door frame and lean backwards. Can you raise up on your toes to challenge your balance? Do this several times. Can you reach up overhead? Go as high in the door frame as you can, even reaching out to the upper sides of the door frame. Then you transition to the door frame squat. Feet as wide as you need to, and go as low as you can. Ideally, we're trying to get to at least 90 degrees. Use the door frame for support as you go up and down. Another way of challenging you is to hold the squat at 90 degrees for 3 to 5 seconds, and then return. Try to hold it longer if you can. How many of these squats can you do throughout this entire routine? And here you can go down even lower, and you can hold it. And now you can reach up using the door frame. And the higher you go in the door frame, now you're using your upper body to pull yourself up. And here is one of those fundamental exercise movements, which is a pulling routine, using the squat to go down, and then using your upper body to pull yourself up. Try to do 5 or 10 of these before you move on to the next exercise, which now is pushing. So we're doing a standing push-up. We can use the door frame for a narrow push-up. Your feet can be in the middle of the door frame. Now we're doing a pulling, where you put your feet close to the door frame and lean backwards. The stiffer you make your spine, the heavier weight and the resistance is going to be. Now we move on to the balance hinge exercise. Holding on the door frame with my left hand, I lift my left foot, hold my balance, then I hinge forward and backwards, forward and backwards. Another way of doing it is in the middle of the door frame this way, holding on with both hands and leaning forward while pushing the foot outward just a bit. Readjust your position as necessary, and don't hit your head. So here's another single leg activity where you're swinging the leg forward and behind you. You can hold it out in front of you, hold it behind you for 5 to 10 seconds, do several deliberate swings. Now we're switching to the other side. Now we're going to do another set of chest presses, but this time use the outside of the door frame to do the chest presses. If this is too wide, close the door securely and place your hands in a more comfortable location to do your chest presses. Now we finish up with the door frame squat and a spinal extension combination while raising our heels off the floor. Becoming more efficient with this type of movement will go a long way for improving your overall spinal health and fitness. The intensity of this routine is minimal, so you can do this throughout the day. If you tire, we'll rest and come back to it a few minutes later or in an hour or two. The easier this routine becomes for you, the sooner we'll be able to move you on to more advanced and slightly more complicated exercises. to improve your spinal health and fitness.